Hey girl, hey! Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My channel is My Obsessive Confessions and my name is Tigray. I figured I would start saying my name as well as my channel name just to kind of put that out there, just because I think one, I don't never really say my name, and two, I want to incorporate the actual name of my channel in my videos. So yeah, that'll probably be some variation of my intro from here on out. But without further ado, let's go ahead and discuss what we're going to be doing today. So as you can already tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a first impression / wear test review on some new Milani products, base products. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Okay, so I did just get this in the mail yesterday from Milani. I ordered this. It came really fast. I didn't get any shipping notification or anything. It just like showed up in like 2 days. But it's so exciting. What I ordered from them was the new concealers and the new foundation sticks. So we'll first start discussing the foundation sticks. They're called the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation Stick. And I got mine in the color 280 Nutmeg and 285 Chestnut. On the website, I hate shopping for like base products on websites just because it's so hard. Milani did do like physical swatches on the website, but these two looked so similar that I really couldn't tell the difference. I just feel like I'll probably be able to do both of them, but I just decided to get it. So let me pull it up on the website so I can kind of give you the claims on that, and then we will just get started. Okay, so these retail for $9.99 on the Milani website, which is not bad at all. I'm sure eventually they'll be in drugstores where Milani is sold. Usually they go to like Walmart's, CVS, Walgreens, things like that, but it doesn't say anything on here as to when, so I'm not really sure, but oh my goodness. Okay, so it says our full coverage creamy foundation stick, so it's supposed to be creamy, blends seamlessly to cover imperfections and even skin tone. This weightless stick delivers a natural matte finish that lasts up to 12 hours. The transfer and water resistant formula contains bamboo powder to absorb oil and lily extract to lighten the look of pores, and it's available in 20 shades. So that's a lot of claims there, so we will definitely test that out. So let's just hop right into it. But before I get into it, I did want to prime, and because they had like some deal on Milani's website where I think if you spent over $30 you got this free gift here, and in here it comes with a little mini Milani Prime Perfection Face Primer, oil-free hydrating primer, and then this little blush in Romantico Rose. So that's really cute. Oh my goodness, these people are going to be the death of me. So like I said, I got 280 Nutmeg and 285 Chestnut, and I'm going to prime. I'm going to go ahead and just try out this Milani Prime Perfection Face Primer. Why not? It came with it, and I've never tried a Milani primer actually, so oh, it's a lot more thick than I thought it would be. That's what it looks like. Like, it's real lotiony. Doesn't have like a bad smell. Oh, it's not bad actually. It definitely feels hydrating. I like it. And then for my pores, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Timeless Smoothing Base Primer, just like I always do with any of my foundations. Alright, so let's go ahead and see which one's going to work best. So they just look like a regular stick foundation. Does this twist? Oh. My hand's just slippery. Oh, there it goes. I just want to see how much is in here. So this is how much comes in the tube, which is not bad, not like perfect, but it is pretty thick. So we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and put this right here. So that's 280 nutmeg. And then I'm gonna do 285 chestnut. And that's 285 chestnut there. I think I'm gonna go with chestnut. I mean, to be honest with you, I could probably get away with either one, but I always want to go with the darker one just in case. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that all over. And it's creamy in the sense where it does glide on, but it's not like super creamy where like it's really emollient and it moves around. So it's just like a standard stick foundation. Now typically for stick foundations, I do not use sponges to blend them out. So I do use a brush. My favorite brush to normally use would be my IT Cosmetics, what is this called? Love is the foundation brush, but it's really dirty right now. So I'm gonna go in with this Morphe E44. I like kind of like a more denser brush to blend this out. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it out. Okay, so this is what one layer looks like. It's definitely evened out my skin tone, but it's not like full coverage at all by any means. I don't even remember that quickly. Did it say it was supposed to be full coverage? Yeah, so it says it's supposed to be full coverage, and this is definitely not full coverage at all. And but it definitely evened out my skin tone. You could still see some of like my hyperpigmentation here on my cheeks. So I am going to go over it again and just see if it is buildable. Okay, so this is what the second layer is looking like, and I definitely can see that this is buildable. It builds up really nicely. It plays well on top of different layers, and it does look really, really good. It doesn't look super matte. It doesn't look like super dewy, but it just looks healthy skin. So yeah, I'm really, really, really loving that. And we can move on. So I would definitely say it's medium to buildable full coverage. I would not say it's full coverage off the bat. I did want to mention this Conceal and Perfect line is actually not like new. This is an extension of their original Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, which I did really, really like this foundation. So yeah, so I'm having high hopes for these products. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to concealers, which I'm really excited about. So Milani also came out with concealers, and this is, ooh, this is what they look like here. Just like a standard concealer packaging, but it's really pretty. I love Milani's packaging. It's always pretty top-notch for what you consider to be drugstore. And so let me read the claims on this as well. So it's called the Conceal and Perfect Long Wear Concealer. It comes in 18 shades, and they describe it as creamy, full coverage, water resistant makeup that instantly conceals and lasts up to 12 hours. Perfect for concealing under eye circles, blemishes, and skin discoloration. The formula contains vitamin E to help replenish skin's moisture, and like I said, is available in 18 shades. So that sounds all good and dandy. I'm trying to get this packaging open. I'm so sorry guys if you can hear the people in the background with like the weed blower or whatever it's called. I'm trying so hard to work around them, but I need to get this done and get to work so we can do like a wear test. So I do apologize in advance if you can hear them in the background. I'm trying to, when they get close to me, turn it off. When they go away, turn it back on. So you may hear them faintly in the background. So I'm sorry. Okay, so I got the shades 170 Warm Almond and 165 Deep Tan. And again, this is what they look like. You can definitely see the color difference there. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on my back of my hand and we'll see which one we're going to work with today. Maybe both. And it is a doe fit applicator that's like a paddle, which I love. Those are my favorite ones. It reminds me of the same one that's on the what is that one called? The ColourPop one. It's the same wand as that. And so this is 170 Warm Almond. Definitely not like a highlight shade, but it's definitely a good concealer shade. And this one is 165. Yeah, which is too light. So I'm gonna end up mixing them because I feel like somewhere in the middle is gonna be perfect. So let's go ahead. Oh, let me first wet my beauty blender. Okay, so I brought you in just a little closer so that you can, oh my God. So that you can see my skin and me putting on the concealer just a little bit better. So let's just go ahead and dive in. I'm going to concentrate this color on the inside, closer towards the middle of my face, and the lighter color on the outer edge of my face. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and blend this out with my beauty blender, my damp beauty blender. That blended out seamlessly. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. It blended out just like my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Wow. So far so good. This has just been like the most struggle video ever. Anyways, so that definitely blended out seamlessly. It blended out beautifully. It is creasing just a little bit under like my eyes where my creases are, which is to be expected. It is a little faster than like my Too Faced, but it is definitely just like a beautiful finish. I love the colors together. I could probably use each one on their own, but I definitely like them together for like an everyday makeup type of wear. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and set my face and come back, and I do have a new bronzer from Milani, and then come back when everything's finished and we'll discuss. As far as bronzer, I first heard Jackie Ina talk about this, and then I think Andrea Renee here on YouTube talk about this, and this is the Milani Earth Glow Pressed Powder. So it's just a pressed powder. It's not necessarily a bronzer, but supposedly it's a great bronzer shade for us women of color. So I'm excited to try this out. Let me go ahead and open this up. Now, I think this retails for $6.99. I think that's how much I purchased it for on the Milani website. I think as we speak, right as I'm filming this, it is sold out currently, but just keep your eye out, and I'll try to see if I can find it anywhere else. I don't know if this is sold in stores or not, but this is definitely a beautiful color. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use my e.l.f. Simple Brush, which is like my favorite bronzer brush, and go to town. Oh yeah, that is so pretty. Jackie Aina did it again with this, guys. If you can get your hands on it, definitely do. I'll try, like I said, I'll try to do my due diligence and search for it, but beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the rest of my face. I'll film it and just like fast forward through it so you can kind of see what I do, and then we will discuss and go about the day. Okay, so we are all done with the face. I just kind of want to give you my initial thoughts on these products, since by the time I do my wear test throughout the day, it'll be on my phone and I probably won't be able to give you all that information. So as far as the foundation goes, like I said, I only use 285 Chestnut and I do like it. It's definitely buildable. It's a great color for me. Everything went on really smoothly on top of it, and yeah, I mean, I just really I'm enjoying it so far. The true test will just be to see how it wears, and then I'll be able to test it with other primers as well. But with I actually really like this Milani hydrating face primer, so I'll continue to use that as well. It's really pretty. The concealers, I am really surprised by these. I do really enjoy the color, especially the 170 Warm Almond. It's warm enough to definitely like color correct. So like putting it closer to the inner corner of my eye where it's not like light enough to like brighten, but it's color correcting where it will cancel out any like dark circles and things like that. And then with the 165 Deep Tan, which is the perfect brightening color. So I am definitely glad that I got both. Usually I don't like mixing concealers, but I feel like in this case, I'm mixing them to achieve a specific purpose, and I don't necessarily have to mix them. Whereas like with the Makeup Revolution, I have to mix it. One is way too dark and the other one's way too light. This one, I could technically use each one of these on their own. This 170 will just give me definitely like a, not a dark under eye, but definitely just like a even under eye. And this 165 would definitely give me more of a highlighted look. If I'm doing like a full on like beat, this 165 would be good. So if you're my skin tone, or even just a little bit lighter, a little bit darker, I think either one of these will work for you. If you're a little lighter, the 170 might be just a little too deep, but this is, like I said, a good color correcting shade because it is really warm. So like it's not warm in the sense of being orange, but it's definitely really warm. So I'm liking that, and it's not creasing like really bad or anything. Yeah, I mean, everything looks really, really well. So I'm just gonna go ahead throughout my day and I will do check-ins on my phone to let you know how this is holding up. I did not spray my Urban Decay all-nighter spray like I usually do, just so that I can see like if it's actually the foundation that will hold up, because I feel like the Urban Decay is kind of like an enhancer to help things last even longer. And so I just kind of want to see the longevity of these products on their own. And so yeah, and I have to also mention this Earth Glow powder again. This bronzer is beautiful, and I'm always on the hunt for a great bronzer. And like I said, I keep calling it a bronzer because that's what I will use it as, and that's what the color is perfect for. But it is a pressed powder, so if you're looking for this, it's not going to be under bronzers. It is actually like a foundation powder, but just in the color Earth Glow, and it's just such a beautiful, beautiful color. So that is it for this portion of the video. Like I said, I will go ahead and do some check-ins and then probably close this out on my phone. So yeah. I totally forgot to give you the time. So the time is now 10:24 a.m. I actually have had this on for probably like the last like hour and a half because I kept having to stop due to the noise outside. So, but yeah, it's now 10:25, and so I will check in with you later. I just wanted you guys to be able to see what it looks like in like the natural direct sunlight. I do film with natural light, but obviously it's not direct, so I just wanted you to see it up close so you could see that like this, it just looks really, really good. Like my under eyes, everything just looks really, really good and healthy and just like flawless. So yeah. Okay, so the time is now 4:40, and this is probably going to be my last check-in with some natural light. So I just wanted to let you know how, or show you how it's holding up. I have not touched up at all. So yeah, like definitely has a little bit of dewiness, but it's like to me, this is the perfect kind that I want. It's like a radiance, like just lit from within type of glow. It's not oily yet. But it's definitely holding up really, really well. I have been inside pretty much all day. I've just been in the office. So I haven't really done anything like major for it to even get, you know, oily or anything like that outside. But I feel like that glow you see is really just the highlight, still popping. But it's just looking really good. Like, it is breaking up just a little bit here on the sides of my mouth, and that's because I talk a lot. I ate. That's, I don't know, I always get like some a crease here whenever I wear makeup. Doesn't matter what it is. It's a very few foundations that don't break up right there. But other than that, everything looks good. My blush is still like showing through, so everything just lays on top of it really, really well. So yeah, this is the last check-in with, like I said, with natural light. I will still check in later, but it'll just probably be like in my house in the bathroom or something with that light. So just wanted to let you see it before that happens. Oh, let me show you my eyes. Looking really good. Yeah, everything's just looking really good. Okay, so this is my final check-in. The time's now like 8:20, around that time, p.m. I've had this on since around like 9:30, 10 o'clock-ish, and it was holding up really well for a while, and then all of a sudden it just like fell apart. So, sorry, I just ate, and so like, I don't know why I'm like out of breath. But as you can see, like, it's just starting to separate down here, and I told you guys about that earlier on the sides. Like, I don't know, and it just like oxidized just recently. I feel like it got just really orange. I don't know how that happened. Maybe it's the lighting. I don't think so though. It's just really weird. But I don't think this is super long wearing as it claims, like 12 hours. but it definitely held up like throughout my work day. I feel like that was pretty good. The concealer held up really well considering. The foundation, I think I will try it again with a different primer, and I think that might be another reason why I had that hydrating primer, the Milani primer. I just haven't found a primer that's just as good as my primers are. So but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. This is what my face is looking like. So pretty much concealer, definitely. The foundation, it's good. We'll definitely have to continue to wear it and use it with other products, but concealer is definitely like A1. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, guys. Bye.